Hello, let's do Wordle for Saturday, January 3rd. Yesterday we spun the wheel and it told us to start with fluid. Alrighty. So, sorry, I was just double checking my notes that I remembered fluid right. That was too late. We have a yellow eye. So, where do we want to put it? Maybe just in the middle somewhere. Common letters. We have a lot of common letters left. S, T, R, N. Basically, L is the only common letter we used in our start. I mean, there's the word stir, but I don't know how we would. I mean, stirs would be awful. I don't know how we'd finish that. Stern is not spelled that way. Oh, N is good too. STRN. We do like an SNI, TRI maybe, TRI, and then end in E. I know trice is a word. I think it's also been the answer before. I mean, it wouldn't be a horrible guess other than that I know it won't be the answer. There's not like a really obvious follow-up that I'm seeing. What about like an STI? Ooh, like stick or sting, stink. I kind of like the G more than the K. So why don't we go with sting then? There's also Stein. I think Stein has been the answer. Also, it puts the I fourth. Let's just go with sting. I think sting is fine. Ooh, starts with S. I is not in the middle. So we're doing SI. Sitch isn't a word. Sit. Are we like TH somehow? Can I use this E somewhere? I wonder if it would. I wonder if the I. Well, if the I doesn't go second, it goes last. Ending in I would be weird. So let's not do that yet, unless we have to. Maybe we end in Y. Like, I can't be silly. Honestly, I'm not seeing a word. Sicky. Sippy. I don't know. Okay. Maybe not ending in Y. We have to use the T as well. I somehow forgot that. Sweet would be a great guess if there was a U and if I could go third. So no, it's not a great guess. What does this? SIT cider? I don't think it's an ER word. I don't think it can be. I wonder if sitch would be accepted because it gets good letters at least. Sitar? Sitar, the instrument? It's from India, right? Oh, it is sitar. Okay. Can't finally figured something out. I wonder if sitar was the only option. Well, I guess we'll find out. First, we are going to spin our members wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word is. All right, it's Ganev, suggested by Finland, Taipan. So, basically, I like to say none of the word. There's no way to end a word in V, and so Finland added a word that ends in V. It's not ever going to be the answer, but it's kind of like a hey, could end in V. All right. So if you'd like to follow along, then start with Ganev tomorrow. Honestly, it's not horrible. We've had much worse starts. It's got the A and the E. N is common. G is okay. V is okay. All right. Anyway, let's do some analysis. So we are going to start here. The answer is sitar. Is it sitar or sitar? I think it's sitar. Emphasis, first or second syllable. We start with fluid. All right, it's just spite. Interesting. I did sting. Is sting in the list? Sting is not top 10. Snipe is pretty good. All right, anyway, I did. So the bottom of the list is 3.086. And sting is... Oh, sting would have lost on aping and tripe. But luckily it wasn't those. The S is first of all. All right, so from here, there were only 3 words left. Sitar, 6th, and 60. I didn't think about using the X. It's always the numbers that are really hard to think of. So sitar would not have helped a whole lot if the answer was 6th or 60. So good thing it wasn't those. All right, so it says sitar is a bad idea because you want to be able to distinguish between 6th and 60. So you should go for one of those two instead. But I mean, sitar was good because it was the answer. But anyway, it would have done spite. And then from here, it's only sight and sitar. So 3 or 4 on that one. If we do its suggested start of tails, then it's going to go stare, A-A-I-R. And that's a pure anagram of sitar, which is pretty fun. All right. Steel might be a little different. We get the S and the A in place already. It could just get sitar in 2. Otherwise, it's going to get saute first. And then sitar. All right. Adieu, most common starting word. Train is the follow-up, and then sitar. Audio, second most common starting word. People love vowels for some reason. All right, then trial, and then sitar, same deal. All right, and then stare, another common starting word. Only satyr or sitar, so 2 or 3. Trace tries to get it in 2. It does not get it in 2 today, but I think it gets in 3. Sure does. And then finally, place. That's what the official bot starts with. A, and yellow in the middle, it goes gator. And then it could go sitar or aster. Aster, sitar. So it's a 3 or a 4. All right, well, let's check with the official bot, see how people did today. I don't know if people are going to be losing, but not everyone knows what a sitar is. Weren't the Beatles known for using a sitar? Anyway, I have that in my head somehow. I had 69 luck. Nice. 77 skill. I didn't really like my guesses, but I still did well. How many started with fluid? It says Sting was a wonderful choice at 85 skill. Sting is the most common follow-up. Interesting. Spine, spite, trick. We had 248 starting with fluid. I wonder if that must mean that fluid is a starting word beyond people following along with me. Trick, spire, irate, shirt, singe, rinse, price. All right. And it did not give a very high skill score for sitar, and that's because 60 and 6th were possible. So it would have preferred to go for one of those two by a lot. Hold on. Shirt. It's saying do a filler of shirt over that. Silty Smith. It really doesn't like sitar. All right. Rather do a filler over doing sitar. Which doesn't make any sense, but anyway. Place Saint Sitar is what it does. All right, we've got 0.1% starting with fluid. I'm going to guess we have our standard 0.2%. It's not for cheaters, but it's not on the graph today. Greater than 99% solve rate, as I suspected. Scizar, Simar, Titar. This is people who are like, I don't know what the heck this word is, and they're trying to fish it out, and then they lose. I feel like most people should have a T by the 6th guess, though. But who knows what people are doing. Again, sometimes these are, I suspect there are people trying to lose, which is a way of playing Wordle. All right, let's go back and grab the screenshot so we can analyze it for normal mode. All right. Sitar. And we've got the bot. Whoops. Blow screenshot. All right. About the same. So, 605 other readers. And irate is the most common follow-up along with point after fluid. Okay. And then sting, shine, inset, rinse. It's interesting that sting was more common in hard mode than in normal mode by a lot. It does slate, and then it does a filler, privy, and then sitar. That's interesting. I don't know if you needed that filler. 0.4% starting with sitar. So I think that means there's some people who actually start with sitar every day, like 0.1%-ish. Ooh, a 98.9% solve rate. So again, much lower solve rate in regular mode. And so there's fewer people who know what a sitar is, I suppose. All right. Well, that's it for Wordle. How'd you do? And if you'd like to watch the New York Times games, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.